Hello everyone. Today I got a little bit different project. My old faucet on my bathroom sink broke and it's time to replace it. So what I'm going to do, bought a brand new one today and I'm going to be installing this new bathroom faucet. Let's get started. To do this project, you really only need some very basic hand tools. The channel lock pliers is essential to be able to disconnect the faucet and disconnect the supply lines. The Teflon tape is very inexpensive, but that's needed to be able to make sure that you don't have any leaks. This for the PVC pipe cutter is really optional. That is a very flexible pipe. You could use a little hacksaw, or you could use even a knife if you were careful. But this certainly makes it a lot easier. The only specialty tool would be this one. It's not very expensive, and they have some newer designs out there that actually work very nice and easy. Certainly would cost less than hiring a plumber to be able to put in that faucet. And other than that, this is a very easy project to do. Only takes you about maybe an hour at the most if you're not familiar with doing it. The first step in changing out this faucet is to turn off the water. This is the hot side and this other valve is the cold. So I'm going to get that turned off good. And there's the hot water turned off. Now then, with that turned off, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect everything and start disassembling it. Okay, the first thing in disassembling is I want to remove this drain pipe. So I've got my wrench here, and we're going to loosen that nut. Okay, that's going to be in there. This has the pipe thread on it, and it has plumber's putty in there, so that's going to be pretty tight. The other thing that we're going to do now is loosen this nut at the trap. There we go. All right. I'm going to go ahead and remove this now. Okay, I'm loosening this part up to take it off. There we go. Also loosen these up so they're now ready to come loose. Okay, so that's all free. Now I have this special tool that's made to unscrew the faucet from up above. And what it does is when you put the nut in there, you can unscrew it, or if you flip it over, you can tighten it back. So this is what I'm using now to be able to loosen the nuts onto the faucet itself. Okay, with these nuts now released, that takes care of the water line, but there's two more nuts on the very top. Okay, with those last two nuts loosened and removed, now all we have to do is just lift this off and remove this gasket. And then what we'll do is go through and clean everything. The very last thing we have to remove is this. I'm going to loosen it under the bottom and loosen that. There we go. And there we have it. Okay, at this point we'll get everything cleaned up and we'll be ready to install the new faucet. Okay, with everything completely clean, it's time to install the new faucet. I went ahead and put this in. This slides down and it attaches with these two plastic nuts. Okay, I'll screw those on. Okay, and I'll screw this one on. I'll go ahead and tighten those up. Okay, on the next part, we have to install this drain. And because of the angle of the cameras, it's going to be very difficult to do. So first thing, we take this off. We're also going to take this part off. This also has to come off. So once this is in place, then this will slide right in. And I don't know if we can see that on the camera, but that slides right in there. And then this will tighten to secure it. Okay. Once that's done, this will be placed into the second hole. And this is the locking mechanism that holds that in place. This screw right here actually catches this rod. Whoops. We'll catch this rod and it'll slide right through there, and I'll adjust it so that the drain works properly. I wanted to demonstrate this to you. What I'm going to try to do is pretty much impossible here on camera, but what I want to do is show in each of the steps, and it's just going to be loosely attached, and then off camera I'm going to go ahead and attach it and tighten everything down. So that's where that goes. And then this will slide on. Okay, and that does work properly. And then this will slide up here. And this goes into the second hole. So that's how it's going to be. What I'm going to do now off camera is get everything secured and tightened up. The next thing that I have to do is be able to connect a drain. And this one is considerably shorter than the old faucet. So what I had to do is buy an extension to be able to put in there. Okay, if I measure this, I can see that this is still a little bit long. So I'm going to cut this off a little bit shorter with these cutters right here. Okay, with that cut off, the next thing is to put this into place. This slides up. This little ring goes right in there. And that will slide. Let's just do it this way. That slides up that way. This metal ring will slide on here. Alright. There we go. This will turn right over like that. Slide that down. And I can actually see inside, that is where the pipe is extending to. So that will turn on there. This one will slide down and tighten in there. I'm going to go ahead and tighten these off camera. And the last thing I'm going to do is put this Teflon tape on. And it's just a thin tape that will make it where it's watertight. I'm going to put that onto each of these threads, both here and on the cold water side, and up top on the faucet. I have some brand new lines that I'm using, and this is made for the faucets. And that I'm going to put on and eliminate the other solid lines. Main reason is that those other lines were too short and I had to get a little bit longer ones. So I'm going to go ahead and put these on. Okay, with this second supply line installed and tightened down good. I'm going to go ahead and turn the water on. There we go. I'm going to check for leaks. Check for leaks up there. Everything seemed to be fine. Let me turn this other one on the cold water side. There we go. Same thing, no leaks. All right, very good. Okay, this is what it looks like. And turn the water on. Got a little bit of residue that came out first. That looks good. Same thing on this side. Let's check my drain. Works perfect. So there we have the complete install of my new faucet. Hey, thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, hit the like button, leave me a comment, and by all means subscribe. Don't forget, hit that little bell next to the subscribe button, and you'll be notified each and every time that I upload a video. So until next time, have fun, be safe, take care now.